afternoon. Today we are going to cook some stuffed salmon with shrimp, some bacon wrapped asparagus, and some red potatoes. So here are all my ingredients. I have some onion powder, some paprika, minced onions, garlic salt, Tony Szechuan seasoning, Old Bay seasoning, some garlic powder, and some seasoned salt. So come along for the ride, get you a cup of wine, and let's do it. So we are going to start with our mashed potatoes. I've already rinsed the potatoes off. I'm adding salt to the pot, and I'm going to place that pot on the stove to boil. Next, we're going to work on our bacon wrapped asparagus. I'm going to cut the ends of the asparagus off, and then I'm going to season the asparagus to our liking. Remember, always seasoning your food for your liking. We are using the same seasoning throughout the meal, so it's all the same seasoning. I'm going to split the asparagus up into 3 portions and wrap those 3 portions in bacon. Now, this was my first time making bacon wrapped asparagus, and it turned out so well, especially the crispy bacon on it. Oh, it is going to be a redo in the near future. So once I finish doing the bacon wrapped asparagus, I already have the oven on preheat set at 350. I'm going to place that pan in the oven. And I'm always a stickler on making sure I wash everything down, wash my hands. So if you see me out of the frame, that's what I'm doing. Now, normally I would put the cream cheese on the counter to let it get room temperature before I make this, but I forgot to do it this time. As you can see, once I start trying to stir the cream cheese, it's really not moving at all. It's so firm. So I'm going to place it in the microwave for a quick 30 seconds. While that's in the microwave, I'm going to go ahead and rinse off my bell peppers and cut my bell pepper and my onion. And I like to saute the bell pepper and the onion before I put it in the stuffing, the cream cheese stuffing, just so that once it cooks in the oven, that it cooks entirely and it's not a crunchy bell pepper onion that I'm tasting in my food. So I always saute the onions and the bell peppers just so that it's not crunchy whenever I get done cooking the fish. And I used a half of onion. You can use whatever you want. If you're going to do the whole onion or no onions. We like onions in our household, so we always include onions whenever we are cooking. So I'm just going to take the onions and the bell peppers, and I am going to saute them on the stove. There is my cream cheese, and you can see now that I'm able to stir it. I'm adding mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese. You can use whatever cheese you like, whatever is your desire. For me, it's mozzarella and Parmesan. I'm going to add a couple slices of butter to my mixture. You don't have to add any butter if you don't want. I just add a couple slices, and then I'm going to season to my liking. Always onion powder, garlic powder. My husband likes spicy, so I do the Szechuan Cajun seasoning. Then the Old Bay, paprika, just whatever you like. And we're going to stir that up till everything is mixed together. Stir, stir. There it goes. So now that the mixture has been put together, I'm going to work on my fish. Okay. So I am going to rinse it off in the background, and there you go. Here it is, rinsed off. And I tried to cut the end of the fish salmon, but it wasn't working right, so I had to go get a sharper knife. And when you are cutting the salmon, I cut in the middle, and then once I cut in the middle, I cut on the sides in the middle so that it makes a hole for me to actually stuff the fish. So you can see me reaching up on the side because I'm going to make a little pocket for all of the stuffing. And there's my sauteed onions and bell pepper. So I'm going to add that to my mixture. Stir it up. And there's really no process or rhyme or reason how many times you stir. Just stir until everything is mixed together. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and season my fish after I get my little sip of wine. Season my fish, same seasoning. Okay, so my shrimp. It doesn't matter how many shrimps you put in your mixture. It's just all for your taste, whatever you like. I don't remember how many I put in my mixture, but it was quite a bit. But just do whatever you like. And these shrimp that I bought from Walmart, they were already peeled and divined. I just had to remove the tail. So there's my mixture. And I'm just going ahead and stuff the fish. So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some paprika on the fish. And there it is. Pop it in the oven. It's already hot, 350. And then I'm going to wash off or wipe down my seasonings. Always good to wash everything down so you don't cross-contaminate. And I am a girl that likes to clean as I go. So I'm going to make sure that I clean everything up as I go. So there are my bacon wrapped asparagus. I'm going to flip them over so that the other half of the bacon gets crispy, and place those back in the oven for a few minutes. And here you go. They are all crispy and ready to eat. Now it's time to work on these mashed potatoes. At the time of filming, I did not have a potato smasher, but I do now, so please do not judge me. I'm going to add some butter, some heavy whipping cream, some seasoning, and some water to make the mashed potatoes. we did mashed potatoes, bacon wrapped asparagus, and shrimp stuffed salmon. So I'll show you guys the end product. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video thus far. Huh? You want to get down up here? I gotta clean up. You gonna say hey to everybody? Bye. Say bye. Bye. What's your name? Say bye. Okay, I gotta clean up now.